Hi, Diane. How are you?
I'm good, Felicia. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. So, tell me more about yourself and what you do.
I'll be 65 in 15 days.
Wow, congratulations. You look great.
Thank you. And I get up and do 10,000 steps normally 5 days a week before 8 o'clock in the morning, 10K before 8 days, normally what I do Monday through Friday. I might change it through the week and do it on Saturday but or Sunday, but yeah, that's me.
Oh, nice. Got to stay healthy. You want to live long, live longer.
Okay, yeah, and you don't want your bones to be hurting at 65. So I'm good right now. They're not hurting. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay, well, I need to exercise more so my bones are not hurting.
Yeah.
I find myself when I'm sitting a lot, I find myself, like my joints, my hip, and everything. Start.
Gotta keep moving.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good to know. Thanks for letting me know that. So, tell me about Safety Net for Life.
Safety Net for Life is a company under PHP agency. PHP is People Helping People. We're a financial marketing organization that's been around since 2009, uh, educating our families, first of all, on how to make, save, grow, and protect their money and create generational wealth. So I am under PHP. So it's basically my agency that's under their umbrella.
Okay, okay. So, so what brought you to the company though? What brought you to PHP?
My mom during her transition, and July I started to notice her going on her transition. She had a stroke, 86, um, and she had everything in order. She had 5 kids. She only had um, insurance on one of her children. I know because I've been taking care of her bills for 50 years. But when she doing her transition, I noticed that my mom had taken care of everything. I was really, really proud of her. She bought an $850 plot of burial plot on 129th and Halsted. It was worth $10,000 in 2023. And she had a small policy. And so I was very proud of her that I didn't have to go fund me. I would have did it for her, but I didn't have to do that. And it made me really look at our community and say, wait, we're missing something. We get gym shoes, hair, nails, Starbucks, and marijuana. I'm not knocking anything, but the minute something happens, we go fund me. And GoFundMe was not made for that. It was made to help businesses, people with hospital bills, not people that were irresponsible or lack of knowledge, I would say, more so than anything. So yeah, my mom doing her transition is what made me look at our community.
Okay, and you said PHP started in 2009.
People helping people started in 2009. Patrick Bet David, BET hyphen David. He's an Iranian.
Okay, so people helping people. So how did that really get started? You
The
said in
need,
2009,
yeah,
right?
for the need for the community uh, to be able to control their life, and people really not knowing that this what they needed to do was to have taken control of their life. They're running from something that it's a necessity, but they don't know that it's a necessity because of experiences from our generations and generations before us.
Mm, absolutely. So, what are some of the benefits that comes with Safety Net for Life?
Uh, you're an entrepreneur. You're running your own business, but at the same time, you get leadership training from the top. So the benefit is, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because always there to help you and lead.
Okay. So, what about the ones that do not? They don't want to join as an entrepreneur, but want to sign up for whatever insurance you have. So, what are those?
Well, I those people out that they're educated. First of all, we lead by education with mission over commission. So we're not selling you insurance. Somewhere said, "Well, can you just give me a quote?" No, I'm not that neighbor that's there. I need to know you personally before I give you a quote. because insurance is personal. It's not, you and I could be 64 years old, the same height, the same weight, but you don't know what's going on in my body and I don't know what's going on in yours. So it's personal more so
Right.
than anything.
So is this sort of like life insurance or some sort of burial insurance or
It is life insurance, but it's first of all, we're educating you about the life insurance before you purchase it. We need to know, why are you purchasing it? Who are you trying to take care of, if anyone? And it's about living benefits. A lot of people don't know about living benefits. It's been around since 1937.
Mm,
And that's the new insurance that people don't know about, because they're used to going in the neighborhood to get insurance and somebody just call and give you a quote, but they don't tell you that your insurance take you from born to death. And if anything happens before you pass, you're able to access up to 90% of your insurance. You
okay.
don't know that. We had a business partner whose husband had a stroke at 38. They said they would not do anything for him. He'll be in a wheelchair. She forgot that she had living benefits. They sent her, wired her a check for over $200,000 to her bank account that she didn't know that she had. She was able to make her house handicap accessible, get a handicap accessible van, pay her bills, the medical bills, and get him physical therapy. 2 years he just has a limp, but they gave up on him because they knew that it was cost money.
Mhm.
But she purchased this insurance and it gave her husband back to her, and the kids have their father. They said they were finished with him. They just said he wasn't going to do anything, but he only ends up with a limp 2 years later. It's like nothing happened.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really good to have a cushion to something to fall back on.
Yeah, we don't have that, because you think the first thing you think about life insurance, what do you think about? Most people.
That someone's gonna die. You buy insurance for someone's, you know,
Yeah,
death.
yeah, yeah, they are going to die.
Yeah,
That's inevitable. But you can actually protect yourself and your family if anything happens to you and you can't do 2 of the 6 daily living activities.
now, is this something when you're trying to protect your family? Is this something that the other family member have to agree to? Is that right?
No, no, your beneficiary doesn't have to agree. You just have to be smart at who you're putting down for your beneficiary. And just because it's your beneficiary today, that doesn't mean it's going to be a beneficiary in a month or two, because you don't know the relationship thing. So you always make it revocable so you can change your beneficiary. So they don't know. Some don't know, but it's really good that people actually tell people, you are my beneficiary or something.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, when something happens to you don't know where anything is.
Right. They know where to collect too.
Right. They don't know the carrier. They don't know anything. And they don't even know, if no one tells you that you're a beneficiary and something happens to you don't know where to go.
Exactly. And a lot of times, I mean, sometimes that money sits with is it the treasure until someone claims it.
It sits with that, yeah, it sits with that insurance company until somebody claims,
Okay, insurance company. Wow. Okay.
because they don't know where to release it to.
Mhm. Oh wow.
And it just, sometimes the beneficiary information could change. People change their phone number 50 times.
Mhm.
Oh, it's just a phone number. No, it's not a phone number. It's your identity. You're
Right.
looking for a job, and that job called you 5 times, but you got a different telephone number
Right. And then if they move around every 2 years, and
to avoid a phone bill sometimes.
exactly, that is so true.
Yeah.
So, so this is a life insurance that, like, for example, if I want to pick up life insurance on myself, and then I add a beneficiary. So if something happened to me, they have money to help bury me.
Or
And
whatever your need is, whatever you put in there.
okay,
And if
whatever
you
it may
have
be.
children, then that you should always not make sure that your beneficiary is 18 or older. Don't put your child as your beneficiary that's younger, because if something happened to you and that child is young, that child won't have access to that money until they're 18.
Oh wow, that's good to know.
Yeah, so you can't put your 13-year on there. You have to put someone that you're going to have to take care of your child, and then that person is going to get the money to take care of your child.
Mhm. Okay.
Be careful who that is, because I had a friend, my BFF, her. her sister-in-law took all the money,
She,
and
her,
there was really nothing that they can do. They fight it, but then by the time they lost everything.
her sister-in-law took all the money because the
She was
beneficiary.
she was over his estate, and she told him he told her what to do, but she did what she wanted to do.
Mhm. Wow.
And they know that they dad them lead them like that, but they couldn't do anything because she just took everything.
And then, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you have to be
Guess
careful
that's
with
what
your.
probate court is for.
Pardon me.
Probate court.
Uh, they could have did that for years, but
Mhm.
that in her case, it, they would have they could have did that for years and still not ended up with anything.
Oh wow, that's
You know,
terrible.
probate court is for somebody who have not taken care of their business more so than anything.
Okay.
If no one knows, just say that child, that 13-year, that would end up in probate because you're not going to get that money till you're 18.
Yeah, because she's not at legal age to make that
Right.
any decision.
Making a decision.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the business side of things, what do you look for in I guess, a prospect or someone you may believe has an entrepreneur spirit that may be interesting? How do you go about that?
Um, it's not for everyone. You have to like helping people first and foremost. It has to be your calling. It's like if money was no object, what would you do? I would still help people because it's my passion to help people. And if I'm doing mission over commission, that means that the more people I serve, the more I make. But I look at the serving part first because some people I won't. But at the same time, at least you have that information. Just please don't come and ask me to go fund me after I've tried to sell you life insurance because I'm not that person. And that happens a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
They'll
amazing.
send you a GoFundMe page, but they won't take out the business. Take care of their business.
Mhm. Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. And this is what it sounds like to me. You don't want to go into this type of business looking for money. It got to be a passion to help people,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
eventually the money will come.
The money will come because you're gonna be helping people. You're not just helping people with insurance. I'm helping people with rollovers. I'm helping the younger people who won't have a 401k. You need to start an annuity for retirement. Other than that, you'll be in there welcome to Walmart like a lot of our baby boomers, like a lot of us are, because they sold us pension, they sold us savings, and they sold us 401k.
Mhm.
I lost $30,000 on COVID in my 401k.
Wow.
So it can't afford to be left. You got a 401k, you've been at this company, you left that company. Take your money out of there. You can roll it over. You don't have to be 59 and a half.
Mm.
You just need to take it from that company and roll it over and put it someplace that's safe.
Right. Wow. That's good information. Sound like you've been doing this for a long time.
No, actually, it was 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah, but I've been in mortgages for 25 years, since 1999. And when you think about it, it's just like putting the underwriter wants to know this. They want to know your income, your assets. They want to know the house, and they want all that. When it comes to the insurance, underwriter wants
Mhm.
to know your income. They want to know your assets. They want to know your health. They want to know that. So at the end of the day, all of this information is going to an underwriter. So I just look at it as putting together a mortgage.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So when someone does join Safety Net for Life, even though you're under PHP, people helping people, but you have your own LLC, right? Safety Net for Life
Right.
LLC.
I'm,
So, do you want people to join Safety Net for Life, or will they be joining PHP? So, how does that
they
relate?
will be joining PHP.
Okay.
I still want that culture, that company taking care of all of the building situations. Let them do that. I'm all right with that. So no, you're joining PHP under the umbrella of Safety Net for Life.
Okay. That makes sense. So PHP still kind of do all the back end work, and you're kind of while you're still running your business.
Right. And we do the leadership training from an individual basis from within the office. PHP doesn't train for the leadership. It's that I do, or my coaches, marketing directors is higher than me to do the training. So it's like training from start to finish. It trains you to be a leader, trains you to be an entrepreneur, trains you not to go out here and look for pay for leads. We build relationships. We don't pay for leads. Relationships are it. People want to like you before they trust you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, other than that, they're not going to trust you if they don't even like you. So we
Right.
build relationship instead of buying leads.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a likable personality.
Okay, if not, it's like I don't want to deal with her. But they ain't gonna tell you. They just gonna ghost you.
That's true. That's so true. And if they can't trust you, people have a thing with not trusting. Because if they can't trust you, why would they give you information about themselves?
Right, or even time.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
when the ghost part comes in.
Or they block your calls,
Yeah,
put
yeah.
you on block. Yeah.
We get to the point now. It's like, you know what? If you're not interested, just let me know. I'll call you back in 90 days. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. Don't be mad at me.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That makes sense. Yeah, all you gotta do is say no, I'm not interested.
yeah. Just I'm not interested. Call me in 90 days. People. We were listening to Patrick Bet David said it took him 5 years to get Matt Sapollen. He's the top guy in the company up in Patrick. Took him 5 years.
Wow,
So you never know when somebody's situation is going to change.
that's true. Yeah. So how's the environment? I mean, when you go into the office, PHP
Uh-huh.
office, is there any time outside of training you have to go into the office, and what's the environment like?
Energetic, positive, uh, music playing, everybody's conversating. It's not always a high five, it's a hug. We're all family. It might be 9 different groups in there, but we all work together.
Do you have what's the central location? Is it Chicago?
No, it's no our office in Oak Brook Terrace on
Okay,
Butterfield and Summit.
okay. Do they have other locations outside of Illinois?
There's 2 offices. Yeah, we're in 49 states.
Woo!
We're
Okay,
not in Montana. We're in Puerto Rico and Hawaii.
okay.
So
Wow.
right now I'm licensed in 12 states. Uh, and I can do business in those states. I can also get business partners in those states.
Hmm. Okay. Licensed in 12 states.
Yeah.
So how do you get licensed? I know, like with a mortgage, you have to. It's called. It's I forgot what not mortgage, but real estate. I forgot what it's called, but to
The real
get
estate
licensed somewhere else.
broker's license, yeah.
Yeah.
Their broker's license.
Hmm. So
So
how do you? Is there some type of licensing classes you have to go through for another state?
yeah, well, you once you go through it for your own state, then you can just sign on to the other states. As long as your state is active, then you're just most of the time you're not paying to get to continuing education. You're just paying for that one. You're updating your state and your anti money laundering, and that's it. And then the other states automatically update with your state.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Wow, and then you're licensed in 12 states. Oh my, that's really good.
I was at a restaurant and I pulled up. I was like, you know what? I'm going to this restaurant on 43rd at Alice's. Me and the guy standing out there talking there. I was like, they look kind of cool. So I was like, I could roll up on 43rd Street. Next thing I know, this guy talking. He's from Ohio. He's like, I'm just here. I got his number. He's looking for insurance. He said, I never thought about that. I'm 50. I was like, well, you're at a perfect age. You need to get it right now. So yeah, I ended up getting my license. And I was at, I walk every morning. I was at Yorktown Mall and this bus pulled up with these people in there. And I was like, sit down, Diane. So I kept talking to them. They were from Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was from Ohio, then they from Michigan. So I ended up with the school principal's telephone number and 5 other people in there who needed education. So she said, reach out to me and we'll talk. So I'm looking to talk to people on not one individual. I'm looking to educate the masses, not just one person at a time, because that's not going to help. Behind each of us, there's 750 people. Even a newborn baby has 750 people, because you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. You might not know them, but how many people is one person touch? You just don't know until you say something. So I'm everywhere connecting to educate our families, because we need this so bad. Because our babies right now should be Rockefellers.
Mm.
Master P, $10,000. His grandfather left him. He's worth $250 million. McDonald's started with $50,000 Ray Kroc. But think about McDonald's. It's not about the burgers. He's got real estate all over the entire world. He has the most real estate in the world.
Yeah. And it's funny you say that because I've talked to several people, our culture. I've listened to other people with money. They they talk about life insurance in their family. That's like a table talk to them. They get together and talk about the life insurance policy on this person, or on dad, or mom, or auntie,
Mhm.
and they all have conversations about these. But when it comes to us, we're saying, I've heard it several times, you're not benefiting off of my death. And it's like, why would have that mindset? Because I have policies. I have policies. I have a policy in of course, my kids are my beneficiary. So if something happened to me, go get that money. That's what I say. Is here, you can go right there to go get it. And I've had it for several years. But it's like, when I hear the type of ignorance that I hear sometimes about life insurance, it's shameful to me. It's like, wow, really? That's how you think about that?
But some of our folks were burned. They sold us insurance. They didn't tell us it was term. They didn't tell us it was going to expire. They didn't tell us that it was going to decrease. And by the time you need it, you got $5,000.
Mm,
It's decreasing. So we were sold that, and that made a lot of us run away from it. I didn't really know about insurance until 2 years ago.
okay. Wow.
I'll be 64. I took care of my mom bill. I did not know how important this was
Mm,
until I seen her making her transition. She made me get my brother a policy, and I was like, "Why are you doing this for him?" I was like, "She said, take care of my business." I was like, "Okay, take care of your business," and I did, and now I can see why. And I can,
mm,
2 years later, I continue his policy because I see the importance of it. Because I promise you, I ain't burying nobody. I'm not taking a $10,000 bill. I am educating people as much as possible, but I'm not go funding me.
yeah.
You know,
I know someone that was really close to me back in the day. His father died. He ended up having to come out of his pocket. Well, he went to his 401k to get $10,000 to bury him so he can have a decent funeral. He did not have life insurance. He had nothing.
yeah,
And now he's stuck with this bill that no one else wanted to contribute to help out, none of his siblings or anyone in the family. So he, you know,
he did it.
pulled $10,000 from his 401k just
And
to
what's
bury
this
his
tax
dad.
33%?
Exactly, exactly. And I'm just like, why? Don't I said, don't do that. He said, well, I want to make sure my dad is buried the proper way. I said, but why aren't you getting help? Well, they're not going to help me. But he did it anyway. Paid it back, I'm sure, by now.
Yeah.
But it was sad to me because he was very close to me, and it's like, wow, really? You're going to take out? I mean, I know that's your dad. I know you want to bury him, have a nice funeral. But at the end of the day, when he's gone already, you're sitting with $10,000 that you got to pay back. It's just unfortunate that he didn't have life insurance.
And a lot of people don't feel like it's important.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'm young. A lot of people not today are influencers. Their money coming through Zelle. They're not being taxed. They're not going to the Social Security. And even if they did, after that man did what he just did, a lot of people gonna lose their Medicare and all of that eventually.
Mhm.
But we just have to we have to educate our families. So that my push is to make sure, if there's anything I want to make sure that every family at least has the knowledge. What you do with it is on you. But to say that I don't want somebody to profit from me and you got kids, how selfish of you.
Right. Exactly. That is so true. So tell me, what is something that's unique that you like about PHP?
The culture,
Okay.
the reason it came into business, why it started, because we know we have to help each other, especially our black and brown community. We have to help. So I like the culture that that we're actually helping people and each other.
Mhm.
And we're not just helping residents. We have business insurance, which you and I are in business together.
Yeah.
If anything happens to me and my family, like where's my 50%? You can buy them out.
Mm.
Your husband in business together. Something you are the key person to each other. Something happened to you two, you have insurance to take care of that. We don't know that exists.
Mm. Wow. This
We
is
don't know that this exists. But these businesses out here, you can actually buy insurance so that you will be taken care of, even if you get sick.
Hmm. So tell me more about this business insurance. How does that work?
There's two different. There's a few different. One of them is buy, like I said, buy sell. You and I are business together. Something happens to me, my family, like, where's my 50%? You actually have life insurance to buy them out.
Hmm.
You and your husband are in business together. If something happens to one of you, because you are the key man to each other. If something happens to you, you have insurance to either buy some to give someone a salary or train somebody to be that key person in your business. It doesn't have to be. It could be an individual, or it could be you as husband and wife or spouses.
Hmm.
We also have a 401k. You know, November 2023, most of the states smart they have to get their retirement plan for their W-2 employees of five or more. If you don't, the IRS will fine you anywhere from $250 to $500 per person. We actually have that insurance where you can get a retirement plan for your employees.
Wow.
So
It's nice.
again, no one they don't, but you out here by yourself and you're working, you need living benefits. You need to make sure that if anything happens to you, I'm not leaving. I told my son, I ain't leaving my place. I'm taken care of.
Mhm.
I ain't going to no senior home. I'm leaving right here.
Mhm.
And that's how you should be thinking about it. You have to think about yourself because at the end of the day, everybody's on your side. But when the crap hits the fan, they can't find you. You can't find them.
Mm. Wow, that's very interesting. I would love to learn more about that also. So, also, what is the career path? How do you grow with PHP?
How do you grow with PHP? By being intentional,
Mm.
by being committing yourself to the mission of helping people. Uh, Basically, how you grow and
Because you're a director, right? So,
right.
you're the director based on the fact that you have your own business, which is called Safety Net for Life.
Okay. Safety net comes in when you're a marketing director. That's the next step up from where I am now. My business become official with PHP when I become a marketing director. I'm claiming it now.
Okay.
I'm using my name since I came in here 2 years ago. I'm using my business because it's coming. I just have to learn it, and I have to learn. That's unfortunately that's me. I have to understand what I'm doing before I can really connect. I don't know why. Not a good thing because with this, you really have to be coachable,
Okay.
and I haven't, and that's because of an age thing.
Hmm.
But I'm better now.
No, I understand.
Yeah,
So when you come on board with PHP, you came on board. You already had your business name, Safety Net for Life,
yeah.
and then when you become a marketing director,
I can actually utilize it more. they recognize you when you become a marketing director, not just a
Okay.
director. You're recognized when you become a marketing director in a company.
Okay. So you can totally use your business more in the forefront,
Right,
right? Okay.
right,
Then
right.
PHP will still be on the back end.
They still have my back.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's
They
good.
still have my
But
back.
right now, you're representing more of PHP until you
I'm
become a marketing director.
right.
They're in the front,
I
forefront.
go out there, I still represent my company,
Okay.
but I know who has my back, and it's
Right.
PHP.
That's good. That's good to know.
That's how I look at it.
So, so tell me, how does PHP? What are some of the support that they give you when you come on board as a business owner? Right?
You come on, we have the number two out of after 49 state, we have the number two licensing coordinator in the company of almost 40,000 people. Um, we have leadership training from one of the top one percenters in the company,
Mhm.
who's always pouring into us. We have a lot of marketing directors who's been around for a while who also works closely with us and connect with us. So they do a lot of leadership training. We're in training at least 2, 3 days out of a week.
Okay.
They're always pouring into us to make sure, that if this is what you want, then go get it. We got your back.
So that's good. That's good to know that they're very supportive
Yeah.
as help you build your business.
Yes.
So,
Makes me
is there any other feedback that you want to give your audience um, to make a last and final point? What would you like to say to your audience?
I would like to say if you what whatever has happened with you in the past concerning insurance, it is very important and vital to yourself and your family to get yourself educated. Don't be afraid of it. You're gonna die, but at least you know that there's something out there that can help you pay your bills, that can help you protect you, that can, if you have anything happening in your life that's financial, your life insurance can help you there. Uh, we also have debt settlement. You don't have to have a license to get that, but you can help people. And they're not in 49 states, but they're actually attorneys. We actually have a firm, a debt settlement, not somebody started up there and we're going to help you clean up credit. These are actually attorneys who work with you, who work with those people that you are trying to settle debt with. So, it's it's more, we like I said, we have a lot that's going on, but the bottom line is you really need to make sure that our families are protected. These babies today should not be poor, not
Mm,
poor, but poor.
right, Paul. Yeah.
Because of your knowledge, you can make sure that your children are. This is my grandsons is the last generation. My grandsons are not coming out poor.
Mhm.
They will have silver spoons in their mouths because of what I know that I did not have. I remember getting Gerber on my son. I didn't know why I dropped it, but that was lack of knowledge.
Mhm.
And so I'm blessed to know that he's got to this life with no major issues because you just never know what's going on. So yeah, whatever insurance you have, whatever 401k you have, whatever financial situation you have, look at it. Don't just sweep it on the rug like it's not going to happen. It's your future that everything depends on. If you have your children, it's their future. If you're thinking about buying a house, you don't want to buy a house and something happens to you, and the house is gone again because you did not educate somebody enough to take care of children. Because we don't know, the bridges fall down, the airplanes falling out the sky. Life be life.
Right.
We just have to make sure that we taking care of this next generation, these 1-year old. under 10-year-olds, under 18-year-olds. We have to make sure that these children take care. We have got to have uh, Rockefellers.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
our men have to know that you can get insurance on your children. One more piece. We have one insurance company that nonprofit. They have an orphan policy. Mom, dad, kids, everybody have their own policy. God forbid mom, dad go and don't come back. We've seen that a lot, right?
Hmm.
They pay child support up to $900 a month
Wow.
until the kids turn 18. They give them 4 years worth of scholarship money. Not a lot, but they give them something.
Hmm.
They give back to the community. Right now, I'm working with two different companies in which I'm putting together. I'm giving them $1,500 grant and bringing some volunteers.
Okay.
So this is me as a member, not as an agent. I have policies with them. So I have $3,500 to give back to the neighborhood. 34. So right now I'm working with two different nonprofit organizations, and I'm giving each of them $1,500 a piece of my personal stuff through this company.
Oh wow, that's really nice to know.
Yeah,
It's
they stepped down
good that you're doing that.
the section of Disney on Ice and told us we could bring four of our family members.
Mhm.
They did a paint and sip. Everybody in there were from members, but they
Wow,
shut down the whole thing for us to do a paint and sip.
that is so true.
Yeah, I mean, we did October. We did breast cancer awareness. We raised over $10,000 at the rink on 87th Street.
Mhm. Oh wow.
So yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of company. There's Alzheimer's riders. I have Alzheimer's riders on my insurance. We have a company that don't think about weed, as long as you ain't smoking cigarettes. I mean, we have to say that we got diabetes. They do a 10.9 A1C.
Mm. Wow.
That's crazy.
Hmm.
But it's out there. You just have to inquire, and you cannot get insurance without living benefits.
Wow.
Even if
I'm
you're a
glad to
youth.
have you on board to even give out the information because this some of this stuff is new. A lot of it's new to me.
Yeah, I mean, we just don't know what we don't know, and all those it's 160,000 licensed agents to almost 500 million people.
Wow.
We're not knocking on the doors for each
Mhm.
other, so we're building relationship and asking people three things. I want you to look at this in three ways. Who do you think this information is going to benefit? Who you think needs a referral, or who do you think might need some extra cash?
Mhm. Okay.
Hmm.
That's good. Three things. Okay. So how do they reach you though when they want more information?
They can always call me 312. I got the easiest number in the world. I picked it. I'm so proud of myself. 312-919-0999.
Okay.
312-919-0999.
And they can also send you an email. What is that?
Yes, SAF underscore T underscore NET at outlook.com. Safety net, SAF underscore T underscore net at outlook.com.
All right, there you go. Well, thank you for coming on board and giving us that information. It is so
So
needed in our community. Thank you so much. I think you are definitely an inspiration of not and a wealth of knowledge on life insurance and the different benefits you can get
yes,
from like some type of insurance.
yes.
Thank you so much.
Patient is good. Mission over commission is it.
Yes, yes, yes. So there you go, audience. Reach out to Diane Burgess. She gave you her phone number, her email. Please reach out to her if you want more information about life insurance or the different types of insurance that she has, or even coming on board as an entrepreneur. So thank you so much again for coming on board, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Thank you so much, Felicia. You guys have a great one.
Alrighty, talk to you later.
Uh, yeah, uh, yeah, uh.